Another day means another Mortal Kombat video. Yo, what's up guys? It's Dynasty. I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday night. Got for you guys not one, not two, but three new images of the Mortal Kombat 2 movie courtesy of Entertainment Weekly. They actually posted an exclusive article today with a bunch of new quotes from our Johnny Cage, Karl Urban. You can see here posted on X again from Entertainment Weekly. Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2 is the most challenging role of Karl Urban's career. I asked for a heavy action content movie, and for my sins, they gave me one. So if you're still on the fence when it comes to being excited for Mortal Kombat 2, I get it. I wasn't the biggest fan of Arcana being like the whole how you get your powers in this MKU. I mean, they already replaced the Rider with Jeremy Slater. So like, just being honest and real, like I feel like Mortal Kombat 2 is their attempt to work themselves out of the corner that first Rider put them into. I mean, obviously the biggest elephant in the room when it comes to these new live action movies is Cole Young. Cole Young isn't a authentic Mortal Kombat character yet. I get it. I also understand why every time I make a video like this, somebody says, why is Jade Ball ruined? And to that I say, at least the producer said in the canon of the MKU, that will be explained in the film. So like, I just hope come May 2026 with this marketing continuing that some of you guys who are a bit skeptical can at least try to give it a shot, you know, try to be open-minded. We have a very campy Street Fighter movie dropping at the end of next year. We can have this weird, almost serious, not serious Mortal Kombat movie to also kind of tickle your fancy. But yeah, I get it. If you guys aren't excited for this, don't know why you're even clicking on the video, but feel free to help the SEO and point out how Jade is bald for the millionth time. If you guys are excited to hear me break down this new article from Entertainment Weekly, which again, gave us 3 new images from the film. It does take you a second if you can. Drop a like on the video. With that said, we should probably start taking a look at these new images. Now, this one I think is so fucking sick. We have Shao Kahn facing off against Liu Kang. And look at that hammer! It's on fire! Look at the set in the background. Ludi Lin, perfect casting for Liu Kang. And funny enough, somebody in my last MK2 video also pointed out, like, how could they do Liu Kang dirty in these films? He's not even the main character. And I believe I've seen Todd echo this as well. Like, Liu Kang is like the one that takes them to the temple. He's the one that essentially brought everyone together. You know what I mean? In the first film. I agree, definitely not as prominent or featured as like the OG Liu Kang from back in the day. But who's to say the third film he isn't the main star? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of how things have played out. The way the first movie was written, the way the second movie's written, again, Katana, Johnny Cage, he just hasn't had his time to shine, but trust, eventually he will. So if you are upset about Liu Kang being quote-unquote done dirty, patience. It takes time to build these characters, but nonetheless, I think this looks fucking sick. And speaking of Liu Kang, yet again, in the Tarkatan War Camp, with Makad, Brooks, Jax, got Sonya, got Johnny Cage as well. This looks so cool. Obviously, we do know that Johnny Cage will eventually fight Baraka. We talked about this a couple days ago. There is a nut punch involved. And last, but certainly not least, one of the highlights from the trailers we've seen so far is the Nether Realm. And in here, we could see in the background Kano, Johnny Cage, and Scorpion. Yes! So I'm excited to see how we got here, why we're here. Again, a couple of days ago as well, we saw a behind-the-scenes first look at Quan Chi facing off against Kano. Is that actually Kano? Kano's dead. How'd he get here? The lore behind Kano's inclusion for Mortal Kombat 2? That's the one thing I really want to find out. But now let's go ahead and break down this article. You can see here, Karl Urban calls Mortal Kombat 2's Johnny Cage the most challenging role of his career. And they're wasting no time immediately with a quote here from Karl Urban. It says, I asked for a heavy action content movie, and for my sins, they gave me one. Urban continues, it was the most challenging role that I've ever undertaken in my career. It's the martial arts. The form and the style of martial arts is so specific, and the choreography at times is so definitive in its movement, and there's a precision of execution for it to look good. It was a huge challenge. Now, going on, it says Urban praises the team of stuntmen, choreographers, and trainers who got him battle ready for such a role. As part of my research, I went to karate tournaments and looked at the younger generation of martial artists coming through to see what it was like growing up in that environment, as I imagine Johnny Cage had done when he was a kid. You want to talk about committing to a role? How's that? That, honestly, I think was the highlight of this entire article, to actually see that for research purposes, our boy was walking into karate tournaments just to get the vibe on point. You can't ask for more. Going on here, it says, one particular battle plays out between Johnny and Katana, the metal fan-wielding princess of Edenia. Teased in a previous trailer for the movie, the two characters have strikingly different fighting styles and both take up a substantial real estate in the story. He's so rusty, Urban comments of the impending face-off. He's neglected his martial arts. He has no connectivity with what he's supposed to be doing. And he's so sloppy. And again, in the initial trailer, we do see some snippets of the face-off between Katana and Johnny Cage. Cannot wait to see not just that scene, but really, I want to see him facing off against Baraka. I want to see that nut punch in 4K IMAX, baby. Now, the final quote here is this. It says, we knew that was Johnny's first fight. Director Simon McQuaid explains, it's his first understanding of what's going on now with him. He's being dragged into this, so it was very important getting the balance right about how Johnny handles it and then how in control Katana was. For some reason, Katana. They met Katana. Johnny couldn't be totally hopeless, but he needed to look like he wasn't match fit. So yeah, we're about to see a washed up 90s action star, after all these years, work his way back to what made him goated. I'm excited for this movie. I think that, yeah, I can definitely understand where seeing Johnny Cage and Katana as like the main characters in the second movie just doesn't sit right with some of you guys, especially because the first movie, where were they? Nowhere to be found. And obviously, if a sequel, you want to build off of what you already kind of set. But, you know, Johnny wasn't in that first film. Katana wasn't in that first film. We're finally getting the tournament. So that's why I keep kind of trying to hype this up like we're finally here. Because, guys, by all accounts, we're finally here. We don't need Cole Young explaining everything to us. You know what I mean? It's over. This is where Mortal Kombat's finally going to be Mortal Kombat. And again, I'm sure come Mortal Kombat 3, we're going to see Ludi Lin take it on that role as the chosen one, especially if, big if, we do get like Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, a deadly alliance. Who's going to take out this deadly alliance? I doubt they follow the game's arc. Maybe they kill Liu Kang, but what if they don't kill Liu Kang? What if Liu Kang stops the deadly alliance? There's a lot they could do with the story moving forward from just what we've seen in teasers and trailers and read from quotes. So I'm not going to just write off this movie based on the fact that, again, it's a movie featuring two main leads that weren't in the first. All good things take time. They're building this universe, and I'm going to just try to be optimistic because, again, I feel like they finally learned from their mistakes. I think come 2-3 years from now when MK3's out, I think we're going to look back at all this and be like, well, it was worth it. At least so I hope. But, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, shout out to Entertainment Weekly. I'm going to have this linked down below. What do y'all think of these quotes? What do you think of Karl Urban as Johnny Cage? Are these new marketing stories getting you excited for the film? Let me know if you enjoyed. Drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Until next time, been your host, Ben Dynasty. Guys, please take care. Stay safe. I love you. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.